Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark,
And I'm Rob.
and today we're going to talk about the disgraceful coach, Cheryl Reeves of the Minnesota Lynx. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do. Rob, I guess everyone watching this video knows who Cheryl Reeve is, but I'll just review a little bit about her. She's the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx and the head coach of the U.S. Olympic basketball team. Now, we also know in preseason, she was upset that Caitlin Clark's game was televised and hers wasn't. So she put out a tweet saying it's not all about one player. She also said that she didn't want Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team because she's never been in the trenches with her. Now, she's been in with the trenches with her now after that last game in that fourth quarter. And
Yeah, how about that?
I guess she didn't like the result of that because Caitlin Clark had a really good fourth quarter. But Rob, the reason we're doing this video is what she said before and after the game. And a reporter asked her, as a coach of the home team, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side. And she said, I don't give two S-H-I-T-S. And the reporter said, how about one? Not even one S-H-I-T. And Rob, I thought that was a disgraceful answer.
Yeah.
And she represents the country in the Olympics. I'm embarrassed for her.
Well, she represents, not like I said, she's not just representing her team, she's representing our country. And then she's not even acknowledging that the fans are there because of Caitlin Clark. She would not get this any kind of notoriety because of that. So she comes out with this T-shirt. No, the T-shirt states, I don't know if she's like overwoke, whatever this T-shirt it was. Black chicks. I can't, Mark. I'm almost
rock, right? It was rock, right? It was Black Chicks Rock. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like Black Chicks Rock.
It's kind of weird. Isn't she married to a white woman?
Mark, I haven't seen any black coach come out with a shirt like that. So I'm like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to prove?
I have no idea, Rob. I guess you'd have to ask her. But I'm not sure you want to ask her any questions, given how she answers questions. We saw the press conference before, Rob. It was a disgrace. We already did a video of that. And I don't understand how she can get away with all this and nobody says anything to her. Like the owner of the team, the commissioner of the league. I know commissioner works for the owners, but still, she has some say in the league's reputation. So it seems to me she has some power to say something to a coach like this when she has disgraceful after disgraceful press conference.
I think something's wrong with her. Something's wrong with her. Like that the young kid said, she ain't right. She is not right. I don't understand. And, for that reason, with Caitlin Clark, I don't want her to be on that team if Reeve is the coach because she's not well. And then, okay, let's go back to the T-shirt. So there's white players on the Olympic team. So she's wearing this shirt. So how would you think the white players are, like Brianna and Sabrina, like, what's up with that, coach? Why are you wearing this T-shirt?
There's white players on her team, Rob.
Right. Yeah, white players on her team. What do you mean by this? What
I don't know. I don't know what her purpose of wearing that T-shirt. I did notice it, and I just got a good chuckle out of it. Too bad that Coach Sides held back Caitlin Clark in the game against the Lynx. She had a great fourth quarter and they won, but to me that wasn't good enough. I wanted Caitlin Clark to just have a great game and have him to win, just to show. Like, listen, I should be in the Olympic team. You're an idiot.
Well, they still got the win, like you said. She took over in the fourth quarter, and they still got the win, which is even better. And she was very sheepish at the end of the game, that press conference, correct?
Right. Yeah, I mean, she's not mentally well, Rob. I don't know what other word I'm allowed to use anymore. But at that other press conference, Rob, like after they won the Commissioner Cup, that was in the video that we did before, she was demanding that they had to pay attention to her team. But yet at the same time, she was saying, well, we don't care what you think. So that's a person who's not thinking rationally.
Right.
Obviously, you can see the contradiction there. But after the game, Rob, actually, she had a surprising answer when she asked about Caitlin Clark, because she was upset that she was getting the attention, in the preseason. But the question was, what the league can do to have this type of crowd and environment be more consistent in the regular season. And she said, well, everybody knows that the reason why our teams around the league are having sellouts are because Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are coming to town. Angel Reese has impacted their attendance at the Chicago games, not that much.
No.
I suspect on the road as well. So what the league can do is be ready to capitalize on the moments. But it's much like when we saw Bird and Magic come in the league, right? The league has been building for a watershed moment, and we're here. Now you've got to take advantage of it. It's beyond just kind of saying, okay, well, the Indiana Fever and they're selling out, and you're just sitting back and watching it. How and what other ways you can monetize and capitalize on it? That's obviously a business layer thing, but that's how I think you could capitalize. Now, Rob, this is so ridiculous because just putting Caitlin Clark in the Olympic team would solve a lot of that.
Right, exactly. And so now she's saying what we've been saying and other people are saying, the exact almost to the exact words. So where'd this come from? Where did this light of some call from their head like, gee, I guess we should be doing this for the league? And now you're saying that. Now you're saying she's almost like bipolar.
I don't know, Rob. I know I mentioned the commissioner. What about the head of the U.S. Olympic Committee? I wonder if the head of the U.S. Olympic Committee is embarrassed by the fact that the head coach of the U.S. women's basketball team has this personality and is a disgrace. I don't know how much they have say in it, but obviously it's not as simple as, hey, remove that head coach. But I'm sure they're not happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I know my mom. I mean, I'm sure your parents too. When you go out in the street, you're representing them. So the way you act reflects on the family and on her. And so the way she's acting is reflecting on how people looking at America or in this team, like, oh, you got this coach. What's up with her?
Yeah, Rob, because people sometimes say ugly Americans and stuff like that. And if I was in court, that'd be exhibit number 1 in the Olympics, at least. Cheryl Reeve, it would be. I mean, I can't imagine maybe she will put up a good front when she gets to the Olympics, but I'm sure she's going to say something wrong. And already these quotes are, I mean, things like this, Rob, spread like crazy. So by now the whole world knows our coach is a whack job.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I don't want
and a despicable person.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't want Clark on the team, because I have to say, I'd be afraid for her to be on the team the way maybe that T-shirt was telling Caitlin Clark she's for Angel Reese. I mean, it's like, it's a little undercurrent there. It was like,
maybe.
hey,
I didn't think of that, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, it's like an undercurrent. So if she's on the Olympic team, is she going to get some play? Or how is she going to be? How can I play for somebody who doesn't like me? If I'm a player and someone doesn't like me, how can I play for somebody who I know doesn't like me?
Well, I know she wouldn't get the playing time she deserves. That's for sure. But Rob, Aaliyah Boston had a double-double in the first half last night. She should be in the Olympic team, because isn't that how they determine who should win Rookie of the Year? Or just how many double-doubles you get, or when you get them, and how often you get them, and how easy you get them?
Mark, you are completely wrong, Mark. It's standings.
Standings.
Aren't you following the scientific?
All right, Rob. Now that you said that, let's look at the standings.
Okay.
All right.
Scientific way.
Let me see, Rob. Okay. Indiana Fever, 11-14, a 440 winning percentage. Chicago Sky, 9-14, 391. All right. Let's go talk to Monica and see if she's going to keep voting for Caitlin Clark now. She did say that after they had the better record. She knew she had to say it. So let's see if she's still saying it, or if she's going to change her mind and said, I said that originally, but another factor came into play, and I can't say that.
That won't happen. That will not happen.
No, but she has said, she said that afterwards. She said, yeah, okay, Caitlin Clark, because they have a better record now.
No.
It's amazing that she doesn't know enough about basketball to know that's a factor, but it's not a major factor. She's making it a major factor.
I want to know.
That,
I want to know
part is
how.
right. Regardless of who she'd vote for, just making that a major factor. So she nothing about basketball, the rookie of the year.
I want to know how they picked Reeve as a coach.
Well, because she's won some championships and she's considered one of the top 2 coaches in the league, along with Becky Hammon. That's, as far as I know, that's why she got picked.
Okay.
It wasn't because of her personality, but Becky Hammon doesn't have the best personality in the world either.
That's a definite mark. It wasn't because of personality, that's for sure.
So it wasn't because she was great at public relations. I mean, I can't imagine a worse person for public relations for the Olympic Committee and the Olympic team to put out there. Even Becky Hammon will be better. I don't know what to say, Rob.
Definitely. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I think she's a disgrace and an embarrassment to the U.S. team, into the WNBA. And I don't know. I have no control over what she says and does. But if I was the owner of the team or the commission or the head of the U.S. Olympic Committee, I would want to say something to her and say, hey, listen, you've got to start acting like a human being. You know what I mean? When you answer questions for the press.
Or like my parents, like your parents say to you, act like you got some sense. Exactly.
Well, I don't think she has any common sense. So, Rob, this is a 57-year-old woman who acts like a 12-year-old. Seriously. And that's an insult to 12-year-olds.
Yes,
they give more mature answers. A 12-year-old would say, a bright 12-year-old, which I like to say is one of my favorite quotes, to say, wow, she's stupid.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like, you turn to your parents, like, she what is she talking about? She's stupid.
Boy, I mean, she is so unlikable. I don't know what to say. Let us know in the comments down below how unlikable you think she is.
Very easy.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next videos. And we're going to go live on Wednesday night against the Dallas Wings at 7:30 on ESPN. And we have a live show every Monday from 6 to 8 Eastern, except for major holidays and except for 2 weeks during the Olympics, because we'll be going live from 2 to 5 during the afternoon. That's when it's prime time in Paris and they show the marquee events. If you like this video, hit the like button and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, peace out.